So we're starting off here next to the two beautiful Royal Enfields, the Super Meteor in the foreground and the classic 350 in the background. And here my friend Corey with the beard waving and
G'day.
Standing in front, the proud owner of his new house still being built here. So Corey's kindly agreed to give a little guided tour of his property in the process of being finished, being built and being finished. And you said they started work in November on this?
Yeah, it was about the 22nd November, I think, off the top of my head.
And we've got more or less the middle of January. So they've done all this in about 6 weeks.
Yeah, including the foundations under the ground
which
as well.
is pretty impressive, I think.
Yeah, very quick.
6 weeks work. And you said you've got a local architect, a Chiang Rai Thai architect,
Yeah, correct.
who's done
Yeah.
this, did the plans and everything for you.
We were recommended from a friend of ours, and
Okay.
so he's done a pretty good job, I think.
And you were obviously involved, I'm guessing, in choosing the materials as well. So things like the tile roof and so on,
Yeah,
partly your choice.
some of
your
it is,
decision.
yeah. I wanted a tile roof just for the insulation and the sound. I didn't want, I've lived in a couple of rentals here.
Yes.
When it rains, it's
When it
super
rains, you
loud.
can't hear yourself think or
No,
talk,
you
or you
can't,
can't hear the TV.
It's
or
raining
anything
and the
else.
wife's on the phone, you certainly can't hear anything else.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's a good move to get classic type, what do you call them, terracotta type
Yes, correct. Yeah.
tiles for the roof.
They're all tied in and done correctly, they're all wired in.
Looks like it's nice, looks like good quality work.
Yeah, it's very good.
And you were saying they're not necessarily all Thais, they're local workers
No,
who are
I
doing
think-
the work.
I think you'll find most of the workers here are from Myanmar.
Mm-hmm.
Myanmar, you're from Myanmar? Yes?
Ah. Any from Laos, do you think, or just all Myanmar?
All Myanmar? Yeah.
Okay,
all
the whole
Myanmar.
team is Myanmar. Okay.
It was the same with I think the welders might have been from From
Yes.
Thailand, yeah, I think so.
So, what were the welders involved in doing?
The welders did it's all a steel roof.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So that took about 6 or 7 days to weld everything, all cut. None of
Okay.
it's prefabricated, it all had to be cut on
it's
site.
all cut on site. And
Yeah.
and is that a storage area you've got up there as well? You can be able to.
turning that into a storage area
Yeah.
above the garage, yeah.
A garage, where's the garage then?
This is the garage
on the
here.
left
It's
here.
open.
Okay, it's going to
whether
be an
we use
open,
it-
you don't really need a closed garage here in Thailand?
No, I think it'll be good in the wet season, but
Yeah.
for me, I don't need a big garage, and a lot of your living you do outside anyhow. so-
Yes, absolutely. So how do we do? Should we get into the
we
property
can go.
somehow?
Just be careful as you walk.
Yeah, we'll be
You're
very
gonna be
careful.
Up the
And
stairs first. Up the stairs, we
if
can go
you
in.
could point me out points of
Yeah.
interest, perhaps,
So
Corey, that
this'll
would be
the
great.
double doors going into the living area, I guess, in some ways. Boys are working. Excuse me. And then on the right, we're going to have 2 bedrooms.
Okay, let's have a quick look at this chap working here. What's he doing now? He's
He's just concreting at the top there.
okay.
So you're going to have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in the middle there.
Okay.
And then on the left will be the main bedroom, or one of the big bedrooms, because I think that's where we spend most of the time. And then the ensuite, and nice big window will be here.
Sorry, is this the bedroom we're in here?
Yeah, the main bedroom. This will be the
Main bedroom is the big one, isn't it?
Main
Yeah.
bedroom, yeah. So this will be one of the biggest windows in the house looking out, and I kind of wanted that because it's quite. Sometimes you can see the mountains in the
Yeah,
distance.
we're
It's
looking
really
looking
nice.
north here. Is that right? Because the
Yes,
sun's
I think
going
so.
down that way
Yeah,
on
that's
our
right.
left.
Yeah,
So
correct.
I'm guessing that we're looking north. Where?
So the storage will be up there.
Okay.
So the plan is they will brick this side, and I'll brick a little bit and have a little door so I can access to pull all your superfluous rubbish that you have laying around the house,
Yeah.
as everyone has.
So this is the large, and this behind, straight ahead now, where I'm pointing, is the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ensuite bathroom.
This will be ensuite bathroom, and this will be. It's going to be a walk-in wardrobe. I don't think it's going to work out that way, but that's okay.
But it's easy enough to, I guess, to find good carpenters in this city and
Oh, definitely. I'll
to,
get my
do
son
the
over
woodwork
from
for you.
Australia, who's a
Oh, he's a carpenter?
Yes, that'd be nice.
Well, he's got no excuse then for not doing the carpentry for you.
Maybe. But,
So, and out of here you've got the two. What's this? This is like a kitchen area here.
no,
or?
this is the kitchen area.
Oh,
here.
kitchen is
It's
the
only
back.
small
Okay,
because
yeah.
we're going to build on a outdoor kitchen
outdoor,
also.
outdoor, classic Thai style outdoor
And this
kitchen.
will be the TV will go. We'll have
This is
a
like a
living,
entrance
dining.
living area. Yeah.
yeah.
Living.
We'll have a couch here, TV on the wall.
Oh yeah.
A table
Cozy.
there.
Yeah. And
Pretty
facing
basic.
north, so it's a little bit cooler this side of the house. I
Yeah,
should
well,
think.
we got the architect when he designed it.
Yeah.
I said there's a couple of musts I need. I want some sort of insulation where it's a bit cooler, and so we have a lot of the lining in the roof also.
Oh yes, I see.
Which you don't get in a lot of houses.
You've got that aluminium foil, I guess.
Yeah,
it
that's
is,
right. And then these
cooler,
brick, lightweight, very lightweight.
Lightweight bricks. Yeah.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that helps with the insulation also. But yeah, the guys are going pretty hard getting it done.
So you got your indoor kitchen here.
Yeah, I wanted to have it because my wife likes to do a lot of Thai cooking, so I don't like to sneeze and cough and carry on all the time. So she can close the door and open up the window and open the back door and let the chilies go that way.
And I'm guessing it's a septic tank down here?
Yeah, there's a septic tank on this side and these are the overflow, I think.
Okay.
Septic tank's over where the plastic is.
Oh, okay. So this is overflow.
Two overflows, yeah. Okay.
And right at the back there is a wonderful looking garden area where you're already growing a lot of interesting looking crops. We can go down and have a slightly closer look at that.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sure. Just watch your step going down.
Will you jump down here? Okay.
Yeah,
or you go first maybe?
There will be steps here.
Yeah, I should think so. Yeah.
Please don't step
you
on the
wouldn't
pipe.
want to normally jump from the back of the kitchen.
Yeah,
so you've got, let's have a look at your plot here. So
well, we've had a lot of different things, but papaya, because the wife has papaya salad every day.
Oh yeah, so like som tam.
Yeah, som tam. She loves the som tam.
The unripe papaya, which is used for making som tam, which is a very classic Thai salad, isn't it?
Every now and then she might allow me to have one ripe so I can actually eat it. And then we have some pineapple, which we've got around a couple of different places.
These are the pineapples down here, aren't they?
There's a couple around the back as well.
And you said you've got aubergine, you've got down the back there eggplant, and in between you've got very handsome sized pumpkin there ahead of us.
Yeah, we have a couple of pumpkin there, and then we have thankwa or what's it called again now? I've got to try and think of the English name.
Yeah.
I think it's thankwa, and then on the other side we have the eggplant or aubergine, and we have a lot of different plants. But even behind us, we've planted all out, so we've got lime bushes behind us. We've got a pepper.
Oh, yes, it's lime here.
We've got pepper over here.
And are these going to be ripe fairly soon? Everything grows so quickly in this country.
They will soon. We've got pepper here, so we can do our own pepper. You can see this.
Oh, pepper in this. Oh, pepper, green pepper. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
not the peppercorns, not paprika, but peppercorns. Okay.
Corns.
Well, that's nice.
Mango tree.
Mango tree. These are limes.
On the other side, I've got 3 avocado trees.
Oh, yeah.
On the other side here.
Avocado, very nice.
All from seed.
All very, what's the word?
Trying to be a little bit self-sufficient with our fruit, trying to save money where we can.
And you've got a little cactus growing up here.
It's our dragon fruit. We've got a couple of that. And then the old, I call these a stinky tree. I don't know, Thais use it with some sort of food, and we've got some other ones inside.
Okay,
bamboo.
What's the bales of hay for here?
They're going to go on top once we finish doing it here.
Oh, it's like a mulch,
just
I
keep
think
the
they
weed
call that.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff down. We got this with the me and chit, I think that's how you say it. They're like a little tiny mango, very nice.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know them. Yeah, little
orange ones.
Yeah.
And we've got the sourlot or the passion fruit, a lot of that.
Oh, passion fruit. I'm growing them too. Yeah.
I use it for my homemade whiskey that I make.
And this is a banana plant here, isn't
Bananas, yeah. This will be rambutan when it grows.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these others you can eat that Pim uses for her cooking. And then I've got lychee or lychee, a little lychee tree there, another mango. And we've got the 1, 2, 3 avocado trees with, I can't think of the word of the other 2. But and also it's like a soursop, if you know what that is.
I'm not too sure.
It's but it's a bit sour. It's quite nice.
I'm sure it's all very tasty.
White meat. Yeah, well,
and what's this growing here down below here?
This is also pumpkin here, and you can see through here is the aubergine. You can see one hanging off there. We get
I can see like a gourd hanging there in the middle. Is that the aubergine, the big long one?
Yeah, that's right. Just here. Okay. Just here. Both like gardening, and it's nice to come down and just potter around. So.
Okay, well,
and then chili in the middle there.
So Corey, you showed me around the house, and I was very impressed by how quickly they've moved on that, because you said they only started about 6 weeks ago, and they've already they're making good progress, aren't they?
That's right, and out of that 6 weeks, actually, they've had 1 week off.
Oh, okay.
So they've only done about 5 weeks worth of work. lot quicker than you would back in Australia where I come
Yeah.
from.
And you said that you didn't inherit, or your wife didn't inherit the land, so you went and had to buy this plot of land, and you reckon it's about 650 square meters?
Yeah, I think it's around about 600, 650. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
If I had the Shanot, a piece of poker,
Yes.
I would tell you.
But it
it's all
looks like
written
it could be,
inside, so-
because you've got a fair bit of land here at the back where you've got this nice vegetable patch, or patches, I guess vegetable garden at the back here, and fruit. And you've also got a fair-sized area at the front of the house. So
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't be surprised if you got about 650.
Yeah, it'd be pretty close. It's 2 nyang, or half a rai in
Yeah.
Thai terms.
And you said for what you paid for it works out at about 1,000 baht, which I think is about how much is 1,000 baht in US?
US, it's about
Must be
30.
about 30 US.
35 maybe.
I think 30. I think less than somewhere around about 1,000 baht is probably somewhere around about 30 US dollars.
30 something, yeah.
30 something.
Yeah.
So you're paying about, or you paid about 30 US dollars for a square meter.
Yeah, I did get them down though. It was
Yeah.
the original asking price for the land was 850, and then, but none of this dirt or soil was here. We had to truck in dirt and bring that in, so it cost us a little bit more. Always those associated costs when you're going to build, and yeah.
Yeah, but so you, as you said before, you paid equivalent of about $35 per square meter for the land,
Yes.
and they've, as we can see, they made great progress with the house so far. And you reckon they might be finished with the build sometime in about March?
We're looking for the end of March. Yes, they
End of
told
March,
us 4
yeah.
months. And
Yeah.
they're definitely on track, but everything will start to slow down shortly because it's all the finesse work with tiles, and
Yes,
windows and doors.
we've got those specialists coming in for
Yeah,
that.
correct. So it'll take a lot, not a lot longer, but
Yes.
it'll be a lot slower than throwing up concrete and bricks.
Yes, yes. So, and you said before you've obviously done a calculation of how much the whole build is going to cost you. I mean, we talked about the land, and you reckon the house will come to about 1.5 million?
I think
is
close
it?
to 1.5.
1.5
maybe
million
a little bit
Thai?
more. You get the base plan that they give you, and then
Yes.
if you want to put an extra power point in,
Yes,
or like I put in an extra door on top of the garage,
yes,
where I'm going to have a bit of storage area.
yes,
So they're going to charge me a little bit more for that.
yes.
If you want an extra light, things like that.
But putting it back into sort of US terms, that would be somewhere around about 40,000 in my
50.
40 to 50, somewhere. Obviously,
closer-
depends on
closer
the
to
exchange
50,
rate,
yeah.
closer to 50, but even so.
Yeah. That's obviously
you
just
know.
the house. That's not the land or anything.
No, we calculated the land. So you've got 3 bedrooms. One is the ensuite master bedroom, which is
Correct.
the big one we walked in, and then you've got 2 other bedrooms with their own shared bathroom, and we reckon it's probably around about 100 square meters of living area. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
just thinking about it, the spare bedrooms are 4x4.
Yeah.
So, and then you've got the master, which is 6x5 or something like
And
that.
that's a big size. It's 30 odd square meters.
It's quite big. So yeah.
Yeah.
But then the kitchen's a bit smaller.
Well, you've got.
That's okay.
But you say you're going to do what the Thais do, have an outside kitchen as well. You have 2
Definitely, 'cause,
kitchens.
I mean, I like to live outside. You can see
Yes.
the garden. I like to spend time
Yes, yes. Well, you've got no excuse when you're moving and living here not to be in that garden, getting everything, all those wonderful vegetables and fruit.
there. Whether I like it
perfected.
or not.
Yeah, whether you like it or not. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you'll be. And when did you start this project? When did you start thinking and planning to
We
build a house?
started this a couple of years ago. It's
Yeah.
a long, drawn-out process.
Yes.
You got the land, that took us a while, and
Yes.
then we had to we got the soil put down, the dirt put down. We planted. We did in preparation. I wanted to do some preparation, planting some trees and things. So I didn't
Yeah.
want to just have a flat piece of land. It
Yes.
just doesn't appeal to me.
No.
Then we had to get the design, so you had to find the right architect to do that, and then you had to take that down to the local, almost like a local council, and then
Yeah.
they have to approve that, so more money you pay for that, then you get that back. And then because we're doing it through a bank loan,
Yes.
we had to do all the paperwork through the bank, and that took us over a year to do that.
Okay.
Even when they say yes, we only got, and they do it in stages here.
Yes.
So you'll get, do it in about 4 stages. So the first stage of the house was done, so they gave us the first lot of money. And then they send someone out from the bank, take some photos, say, yep, it's done. Then the bank will send the money to you. Then you pay the builder, and then they start again.
Okay.
And that's what the delay was for a week, because they'd finished, the foundations, putting up some of the bricks.
Yes.
And they said, okay, when we get paid, we'll continue more.
Okay.
So it's a very long drawn out, and the paperwork is crazy.
So basically the planning process, the financing process, that's the time consuming part, but the actual build.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, compared with probably most, if not all, Western countries, that's a super fast build, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, but you don't have building inspectors coming and checking that things are completely square.
No.
Or, for instance, they put the slab down and it was done, a day later they're starting to build on it. It's just like, okay, and then they put up the thing and then they put on the roof. But
unlike some houses in Thailand that I know of, it actually has proper foundations, doesn't it?
Correct. So my concern is, even just maybe a couple of months ago we had a very small earthquake here, right? Yes. So I didn't want all the tiles rattling off my roof or the beams falling down.
Yeah.
So it's designed to take some sort of earthquake also. And, I think you pay for what you get. Yes, you can buy a house cheap, even cheaper than this, but this is relatively expensive.
Yes.
For how small or what do you want to say?
Square meters is not a bad size.
But it's relatively expensive, and people are, oh wow, 1.5 million. I said, yeah, because there's people who will buy a house with land.
Yes.
For 1.5 million.
That's right, they do. They do. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as we're both very aware, the local income here is considerably lower.
Oh, a lot lower.
Probably, I don't know, I haven't worked it out, but maybe a quarter of what you might expect in North America or Australia or Europe.
When they're getting 350 baht a day, it's just about to go up to
300. It's only about $10 a day.
$10, and it's just about to go up to 380 baht a day.
Yeah, so it might be.
But even myself as a teacher, I get the equivalent of about maybe $1,000 American dollars a month.
Yeah.
So people say, oh, it's very cheap. Yes, but you need to make that money go a long way.
Yeah. So for us coming as we do, you come from Australia and I'm from Europe, and obviously we're more accustomed to European or Australian prices, but as I say, we're both very aware of the fact that people earn a great deal less here than they do where we come from. So
definitely,
you have to put things into perspective. If you're coming, I mean, obviously, if you're living on a Western or Australian, European, North American income, if you had that privilege of being able to earn the same sort of money or have that sort of money coming in every month and living here, you've got obviously the best of both worlds.
Correct,
in one way.
correct. But what's there not to love about Thailand, to be honest?
Exactly, yeah. But this is great. So in March, you hope it'll be, ready to move into?
Yeah, we want to move in March. I have a friend coming in April to do Anzac Day, but
okay. So I'll be looking out for that invitation. You're going to have a big barbecue in the backyard?
We'll probably do the usual Thai thing with the loud music and annoy all the neighbours, so that's okay.
Well, you have to invite the neighbours.
Well, they had a house just down here with a pink roof. It's just got done, just finished.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago. They had their party last week, and there's always some sort of party going on.
Yes. Well, the Thais are great for enjoying themselves, that's for sure.
They are, yes, definitely.
Sanuk, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
So anyway, March, and right now, are you living, is it very far away where you're living right now?
I live about a couple of 100 metres that way.
Oh, that close?
Yeah.
So again, that's perfect for building a house. You can keep your eye on this project.
That was the reason that I moved here.
I
said to my wife, we've got the land, we're going to build here. That way, I was living on the other side of town when we first got the land, and I used to have to fill up Coke bottles of water to come and do all the plants. So I used to fill up the back of my ute 2 or 3 times, come over, empty them, go back. We only got water put on town water a couple of months ago, so I put the pipes in for that. Now we've got water, and that was like a godsend. Otherwise, I'm picking up these bottles.
Well, that's another reason you've got such a nice growth there behind you there.
We water every day. So.
That's good. So you're a couple of 100 metres away.
Yeah.
And you've got the water already, you plumbed in. And what about power? How does that look?
We've got temporary power on at the moment, but at the very front here, you'll see it's just going to connect straight to the house. Easy.
And it's easy.
You can either have above, or you can pay extra to have it under. And to be honest, I really don't know which one I want to do.
It might be easier to have it above from the point of view of servicing.
Yeah, and also I think, it's just paying extra money. It's more money, and as we just said, wages are tight. So there's things that I want to do, like the outside kitchen. And
you'd rather maybe spend that money on something else.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can always get it put under later.
You can always do that later. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's a
correct.
cosmetic thing, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess you're thinking about things like internet. My own personal experience has been quite incredible here, where they came within. I went on a Sunday to the shopping mall and asked for my new high-speed glass fiber internet connection, 500 megabits a second. And within 24 hours, they'd actually wired the street where my house is
out
and
here,
connected up. You know,
out
which
here,
is
they're a
pretty
little
impressive.
bit slower because we're out of town.
Further out of town.
And there's only a couple of providers out here.
Yes.
But I do some lessons online, and you know, it's good enough for that.
Yeah.
You know, and we watch my TV. I watch Netflix on TV. So.
Yes. But you'll have that. That'll be no problem getting connected.
No,
anyway.
it won't be a problem.
So you've got water already. Electricity is ready to go pretty well. And and you've got internet, and then you can, you're definitely ready to move in. Obviously, there'll be, I'm guessing, some decorative things you can do later that you won't need to have right at the beginning, but you're ready to live in the house anyway in March if everything goes according to plan.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, and we're in a lease now, so that lease finishes in March. So
okay. Well,
I try to get everything married up. That's the army, ex-army, you know, I need to be regimented, things are done on time. And, you know, I think it makes sense. I don't want to pay extra money to rent when I've got a house ready. It doesn't make sense.
So you mentioned the ex-army. So you were in the military in Australia for quite a long time?
Yeah, 23 years.
23 years. And you were a medic?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I was a medic.
And were you ever abroad with that?
Yeah, I had a couple of tours in Iraq.
Okay, that kept you busy.
And then I got out for a little bit, and I did actually personal protection stuff in Afghanistan, and then
well,
back
that was
into
another
the army again.
Busy area too, I guess.
Yeah, some pretty crazy times. It's a lot quieter here, a lot more peaceful.
It's a lot quieter here. Yeah, exactly. I can imagine.
A couple of terms I said to my wife, because she's Thai, Pim.
Yes.
I said, you know, if we move to Thailand, it's got to be quiet, which it relatively.
Yes.
You know, I've got to have internet. I want to have my dog.
Yeah.
I want to have a bike. I've had one already, but I'll get another one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and she gets the house.
It's worked out very well.
Compromise, right?
It's worked very well though. 23 years, you said?
Yes, 23.
But here you've been teaching. How long have you been teaching now in Thailand?
Teaching for 3.5 years now.
You know, that's quite a change.
3.5, 4 years.
Quite a change from.
You know, in one of my roles as a medic was also teaching and being a soldier, because I was at a rank where I had to teach other soldiers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I've been teaching for many, many years.
Yeah, but obviously different slide. Have you got your demographics are rather different? I think you're teaching sort of 8 or 9 year olds in the.
Yes, true.
Yeah, and you're doing some private tuition after school. Is that right?
Yeah, through the company that I work for.
Through the company, but it's all official because you're. Unlike some people, you're a proper registered teacher.
I am.
In Thailand,
I've got my
work
paperwork,
visa,
I've got my passport, I've got my work permit. And if you don't do that, I think you're slightly crazy.
Yeah.
You know, things can turn around very quickly. You know.
Yeah.
In a super sudden moment.
So, how long have you been through? 4 years in Thailand altogether?
Yeah, about 4 years. 4 years now. Yeah, 4 years. It's gone super quick. So
But that was a big change. 23 years in the military and 4 years in Thailand. And in between, you said you did some personal protection work.
Yeah, I did that in Afghanistan, but I went through a divorce, and everyone seems to have been through that.
Yeah.
And that's, I've been through a divorce and lost all that, and then I owned a gym with a partner, and she passed away, and I lost that through COVID, and then we moved here, so this is a fresh start.
So you came just after COVID or just before?
Sorry?
You came just before COVID?
I got here 4th. The day we left, I was living in East Timor for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
And when I left East Timor to come here, the day we left, the next day they shut the airports.
So you got out of Timor just in time, and you arrived here when they were locking down in Thailand?
Yeah. I spent the first 6 weeks in a remote village at my wife's parents for 6 weeks, and I had nothing to do except for Facebook, internet, and drink beer.
Well, there were worse things. There were worse ways to be. I mean, some people in COVID had a much tougher time than that, I think. That's for sure. Yeah. So that was up. Where was that? In this part of Thailand?
No, she comes from Pishnuluk, which is central Thailand.
Okay. So you've had quite a few changes in the last couple of years.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And you're looking forward to literally settling down a bit in the new house here.
Yeah.
In a couple of months, a few weeks, a couple of months.
I'm looking forward to calling something home. I've spent my whole life. My father was in the Air Force for 22 years.
Yeah.
I joined the Army after he got out, and I joined the Army. I did 23 years in the Army.
Yeah.
So I've always moved every 3 or 4 years. So this will be home finally after, and I'm 52 now, so it's nice to have a home. Yeah.
And you're old enough, you're over 50, so that when you want to stop the teaching, if you want to stop the teaching, you're able to get the retirement visa.
Got to pay for that thing.
You've got to pay for that behind you, that little project of yours.
Is another thing that people may not be aware.
Yeah.
When we did the loan, they said yes at first of all, and they said, hang a sec. No, because you're turning 60, and so no, we can't. And then went back, and friends of ours helped us and said, look, see what else you can offer.
Yeah.
And so they said, yes, okay, but the repayments are a lot more.
Yeah.
But I have to have it. So I had this house to be paid within 10 years.
Okay, well,
which is,
but still
doesn't seem like a lot of money, but when you're only earning
I get
a certain amount.
Although, as you were saying before, you've got a little bit of expecting from back home from your ex-military service.
We'll see what happens for that.
You see what happens. Sure. Don't talk about that, maybe.
No, that's
I'm going to bring bad luck on that one.
No, that's okay.
Okay, but but if all works out, the way you plan it, it could be a really nice way you've got yourself fixed up here for the future, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more about looking after my wife more so than me. So
yeah, well, I think you've done it's a good move from what I've seen of it so far. I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing the finished project, the finished house in 1 or 2 months anyway.
2 months, I think. Yeah.
2 months. Definitely look forward to seeing it when it's finished. Maybe come round again with and do a little sort of follow-up to today's chat.
Yeah, sure.
That would be very nice to see actually when the doors and windows are in and everything else, and to a quick documentation of how well it's gone.
Well, it's one thing I've definitely done since I've been here. The day we bought the land, we cleared the land, put the soil down, we started building, take photos, all that, and I put it in my folders, whatever. So I want to be able to look back on that.
Great.
I remember that. That's what they used to do. That's crazy. So that's all right.
So, Corey, thanks very much again.
You're welcome.
Very kind of you to find time. I know you're very busy with your house build and everything else, and your teaching. But it's been very interesting, and I think for the viewers, in due course, it'll be a very interesting topic as well. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of comments on the page about the ins and outs of owning and building property in Thailand. One thing we didn't mention that people may or may not be aware of is that it's fairly true to say that a foreigner themselves cannot own land in Thailand. I think they can own the property on the land. So I'm guessing this house is in your wife's name. That's the way it is here.
Everything's in her name.
But that is one thing people have to bear in mind. Foreigners have to bear in mind is that they can't own land in Thailand. There are ways to lease land and other arrangements you can make, some legal arrangements. But the actual outright ownership of land, if you're a foreigner, that's not on in Thailand. No. So the way it normally works for most people, especially couples, of course, is that the Thai partner is the actual legal owner of the land.
Correct.
Yes. That's the way to do it. Yeah.
It all depends on the way you're tied in. If my wife was to die, I'd own it, but I'd probably do whatever I need to do.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks a lot again. That was been very interesting.
You're welcome. No worries.
And great. Thanks, Corey. Cheers.
Cheers.